It was a dark, chilly night when the group of teenagers decided to camp in the forest. The trees loomed high above them like giants, their branches whistling in the wind. The fire flickered, casting eerie shadows around the campsite. As the night drew on, one of the teenagers, Lily, suggested they play a game. "Let's play hide and seek," she said, "in the dark." Everyone laughed nervously but agreed. They made the rules and decided that the seeker would have to find all the hiders in 30 minutes. Lily volunteered to be the seeker, and the others scattered into the darkness to hide. As the seconds ticked by, Lily realized that finding the others was harder than she thought. The forest seemed to shift around her, the trees and bushes suddenly appearing in different places than before. After what felt like an eternity, she finally found the first hider. But when she shone her flashlight on them, she screamed. Their throat had been slit, blood pooling around them. The other teenagers heard Lily's scream and rushed back to the campsite. They gasped in horror at the sight of the body. Suddenly, a mist started to rise from the ground, obscuring their vision. They realized they were not alone in the forest. Something supernaturally evil was lurking in the darkness. The group tried to run, but they were lost. The forest seemed to be alive, twisting and turning to keep them in. Their fear grew as they stumbled upon more and more gruesome carnage. Each body that they found showed signs of animalistic violence, almost as if they had been torn apart by a savage beast. Through the mist, they finally saw a figure. It was humanoid in shape, but instead of flesh and bone, it was made of gnarled roots and bark. The creature hissed and lunged at them, and they scattered. As they ran, they tripped over something soft and wet. In horror, they realized that they had stumbled upon their final fate. They had been herded to where the supernatural creature could feast on them. The creature, humanoid yet plant-like, hissed and lunged at them, clamping its jaws down on their limbs and tearing away flesh. In mere minutes, all of the teenagers were gone, their lives snuffed out in the gruesome air of the forest. The forest seemed to settle into an eerie silence as if pleased with its new offerings. The mist began to evaporate slowly, and the supernatural presence seemed to dissipate into the night, leaving the forest once again shrouded in darkness. Not a single trace of the teenagers remained, as if they had never existed at all. Weeks later, after a search party scoured the forest, the only thing they found was a single torn and blood-stained backpack hung on the branch of a tall tree. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the teenagers remained unsolved, and the woods had claimed yet another group of unsuspecting victims. For years to come, rumors of the supernatural being that lurked in the forest would spread throughout the town, and locals would avoid venturing into the woods at all costs, fearing the same fate as the lost teenagers.